5 hit stores in the United States and 8 other countries around the world today. More than 100 countries by year's end. Excitement over the Apple device generated more than 2 million pre-sale online orders last week, a record. But as Mark Barger reports, that's just the start of what's expected to be a very huge launch.
The scene outside Chicago's Michigan Avenue Apple store is familiar.
Everyone thought we were ridiculous.
The sidewalk vigil since Tuesday as Apple fans anticipate iPhone 5.
Last year I was #1 for the iPhone 4S. So these guys at Apple are kind of expecting me to be #1 again.
Many tech observers expect iPhone 5 to be #1, possibly the largest consumer electronics launch ever.
Top to bottom, this has been retuned and redesigned, and I think it's worth taking a look at because that attention to detail is very impressive.
iPhone 5's debut comes as rival Samsung trumpets global sales of 20 million units for its Galaxy S3 Android phone. And the company took out major print ads this week comparing the two devices.
When you say 20 million Galaxy phones from Samsung, if Apple did that, it would be a disaster for Apple.
In fact, some analysts forecast worldwide iPhone 5 sales of 50 million units by year's end. And while reviews of the new device's bigger screen, lighter weight, and faster processor have been mostly positive, some were left waiting for the company's first revolutionary leap since the passing of Steve Jobs.
It hasn't required one yet, but when that happens, will Apple still be able to, pull that trigger and wow us?
For now, that wait takes a back seat to an immediate.
Shivering, sharing a blanket, so it's not that fun.
But she hopes the iPhone 5 will be. Mark Barger, NBC News.
And as you saw right there, all over the nation, including right here in the Coachella Valley, thousands of Apple lovers are lining up to get the iPhone 5. Locally, dozens lined up at the Apple store since the early morning hours to be the first to get the new iPhone 5. This was the scene outside the Apple store on El Paseo in Palm Desert very early this morning. By 4 o'clock, already 50 people had lined up and camped out.
I'm about to get the new iPhone, This is the 5th time, that I've done this.
I just think it's a great product. I love Steve Jobs. I think that they do a great job of marketing and producing a fabulous product. And seems like we're not with a great group of people tonight. And I'd wait for 3 or 4 days for this.
Analysts expect up to 10 million of the new iPhones to ship by the end of September.